Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to walk through something pretty wild, a step-by-step guide to building a real, profitable app business from the ground up, all with AI. Seriously, no coding, no huge budget needed, just a solid idea and the right process. Okay, let's get into it.
So this is the big promise, right? This is the question at the core of what we're looking at today. And yeah, it sounds a little too good to be true, but stick with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see the exact roadmap to make this happen. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to tackle this in 6 simple steps. First, we'll find an idea that can actually make money. Then, we'll build it with AI prompts. After that, we'll connect the back end, the app's brain. Then, the fun part, adding payment features. We'll turn it into a mobile app, and finally, we'll look at the business model that ties it all together.
Okay, first things first. Every great business starts with a great idea. And in the world of apps, that really means finding a real problem you can solve for a group of people who aren't being served well. So, what's the secret sauce here? Where's the opportunity that isn't already flooded with giant companies and tons of competition? Well, the source material for this explainer actually did the legwork, and the answer? It's surprisingly specific.
And here it is, course-selling apps specifically for viral content creators. Just think about that for a second. Someone goes viral, they suddenly have this huge audience that wants to learn from them, but they almost never have the right tools to sell their knowledge effectively.
And this is exactly why this niche is so powerful. I mean, every single day, new creators are blowing up. And what do? They try to sell their courses through clunky DMs or WhatsApp groups. They're amazing at making content, not at building software. So you can step right in and offer them a sleek, professional solution, solving a massive headache for them at the perfect time.
Okay, so we've got the idea locked in. Now, for the part that feels like magic, actually building the app. This is where we completely forget about code and just start talking to an AI. Let's see how this actually works.
The main tool for this is a platform called Lovable AI. And the concept is, well, it's pretty mind-blowing but simple. You just describe the app you want to build in plain English, and the AI literally builds it for you. And the best part? You can keep changing it, adding features, and fixing things just by chatting with it.
So the whole process really just boils down to these 4 steps. You write a super detailed prompt, I want a homepage with this, a course section that does that. Then the AI just starts generating it. You can see it happen in a live preview, and then you just start a conversation to fine-tune it. Hey, can you change this button to blue? Add a login page. Fix that alignment. It's literally a conversation that creates a real app.
Of course, an app needs more than just a pretty design. It needs a brain, right? A place to store all the data and manage the logic. That's the back end, and guess what? You can build that without code too. I absolutely love this analogy. It makes it so clear. Just think of the front end, the part you build with lovable AI, as the beautiful storefront that your customers walk into. The back end, which we'll set up with a tool called Superbase, that's the back office. It's the stockroom, the cash register, the whole system that manages user data and makes sure the business actually runs.
So, what does plugging in this back office actually get you? Well, all the crucial stuff. Things like user logins and signups, a secure database for all the course videos and user info, the ability to upload files, and maybe most importantly, a full admin panel so your client, the creator, can manage their whole operation without bothering you.
An app that sells courses is pretty useless if you can't, actually take people's money. So this next step is all about getting paid. And once again, the process is way simpler than you'd think. You just sign up for a payment service, like Razorpay, which is popular in India, or Stripe, which is used everywhere else. They give you these secure codes called API keys. And then you just go back to the AI and say, hey, integrate Razorpay for payments, and here are the keys. The AI handles all the complicated code behind the scenes. It's wild.
So at this point, you have a complete working web app. But most people want an actual app on their phone, right? Something they can download and tap on. That's the final piece of the creation puzzle.
Now you might be thinking this is where it gets super technical, right? Nope. It's actually ridiculously easy. Once you hit publish on your web app, you get a public web address, a URL. You then take that URL to one of these web to app converter websites, paste it in, and it basically wraps your website into an APK file. And an APK is just the standard file for any Android app. Just like that, you have a mobile app ready to go.
Okay, so we've built the thing, it's a real product, but can it be a real business? Let's crunch the numbers, because this is where the whole idea really comes together and starts to make sense.
Look at this breakdown. It shows everything so clearly.
Your monthly costs for the tools to run apps for, say, 2 clients are about 5,000 rupees. But here's the key. You can easily charge each of those clients a monthly retainer fee of $5,000 to $10,000 for just keeping the app running smoothly. So with just 2 clients, you're not only covering all your costs, you're already building a profitable business with recurring revenue.
And honestly, this might be the most powerful slide of all. To get started, to build your very first app to show off to potential clients, your cost is zero. Nothing, zilch. Both Lovable AI and Superbase have free plans that are more than powerful enough for you to build a complete working demo. You can prove you can do it before you ever spend a single rupee.
So let's just quickly recap the whole strategy here. This isn't about selling a one-time project. It's a recurring revenue business where you charge a monthly fee. For the creators, paying a flat fee is often way better than giving up a 10 or 15% cut of all their sales to other platforms. And the best part for you? You can build your first portfolio app for free and land your first client with absolutely zero financial risk.
So, there you have it. We've gone from a simple niche idea all the way to a profitable business model, and it's all powered by no-code AI. The tech is finally here, and the barrier to entry has pretty much disappeared. So the only real question left is, what problem are you going to solve with it?